All right, ladies and gentlemen of Sweetwater County, welcome to the first annual Liberty Parade here in Rock Springs, Wyoming, coming down Gateway Boulevard. The parade this year, it's going to be the first of many years that we have this on the 4th of July, starting at Western Wyoming Community College, heading down Gateway Boulevard towards Walmart. The end of the parade is going to be down at Aspen Mountain Hall, one of the residence halls of Western Wyoming Community College as well. Very excited to have beautiful weather. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's slight breeze and great temperatures here as we watch the parade begin. And coming down the hill, we do have the parade, of course, led by one of our police cars here, and following directly behind them we have multiple scouts from the scout troops here in Rock Springs. First off, led by the American flag, followed by multiple flags of the different troops that are represented by the Boy Scouts of America. We're going to have a great time today. We're going to do some interviews with some folks as they drive by in their floats. We're going to talk to some of the participants in the parade. Some of the participants are also candidates running for office this year, so we'll try and have a couple conversations with them as well. But most of all, it's just a great day to have some fun and also celebrate what's most important today, which is the 4th of July and the celebration of our independence here in the United States of America. I'm very lucky to live in such a great place, not only here in the United States of America, but also in Rock Springs, Wyoming. And we're very thankful to the Chamber of Commerce and our Rock Springs City Council for making this a reality. So walking up here first, we do have representation from multiple troops, with first of all Troop 84 carrying the American flag, followed by the Wyoming flag, and those troops are represented with their troop flags. And we also have a Cub Scout pack here as well, and then also being carried other little flags by other participants of the Scouts. And here in just a little bit, we're actually going to stop the parade and we're going to have an opportunity to participate and listen to an amazing rendition of Taps, which will be played by one of our local Scout members here as well. Of course, right when we start, the wind picks up just a little bit, but that's of course very much in line with what happens here in Rock Springs. The wind's not blowing one second, then it's blowing really hard the next second, and so wonderful, wonderful opportunity here in Rock Springs. Also have a drone. Those of you watching online, shots from the drone, and we also have a camera set up here halfway down Gateway Boulevard as well, and an opportunity to see the floats just a little bit more close up. So it looks like the parade has stopped just past the location we're at, halfway down, and we're going to have an opportunity to listen to Taps being played by one of our local young men here in Rock Springs. Mr. Riddle's going to be able to play that for us. But what a great day to be able to celebrate. Those of you out, please be safe, make good choices, make sure you make good choices when consuming beverages, and also make sure you're being safe as well with making choices with lighting fireworks. And so up here we do have a beautiful, beautiful rendition of the famous image of a fallen soldier with the American flag and the boot with the gun and the helmet on top. And we have here Mr. Riddle from Troop 86, who's going to play on his trumpet a beautiful rendition. And so we will listen to that at this time. It's absolutely amazing. Mr. Riddle playing Taps and in honor of our fallen troops, those that have served diligently and given all for our freedoms here. Thank you, Mr. Riddle, for playing Taps on your trumpet. Excellent job. And again, what a beautiful, beautiful metal sculpture that we have here that represents those that have fallen, given everything for the freedoms that we so dearly love here in the United States and here in Sweetwater County and Rock Springs as well. So speaking with Rick Lee, I had the opportunity to find out just how many floats we have, and it's a record-breaking year. Usually they're shooting for about 60 floats in the parade, and this year there's over 80. So what a great opportunity to be able to have multiple people participating, and it just goes to show the support that we have in our community for doing fun things. So here in the white car we have, it says, "Thank you, Sweetwater County Commissioners, Rock Springs Chamber of Commerce." So it is our commerce vehicle, and we're grateful for everything the Chamber of Commerce, excellent Chamber of Commerce that we have here under the direction of Rick Lee and his staff and all those others that are involved. And so thank you to the Chamber for putting this on. Great little green tractor here that we have. It says Uncle Henry on the side. It's all cool to see the older vehicles here in the parade as well. Also the American Legion Post 24, glad to have them. Look at all the different logos that they have on the side of their vehicle as well. And then coming up here, what a big float this is. Representation and celebration and paying tribute of Iwo Jima 2/23/1945. And we have American Legion Archie Hay Post 24 as well. The American Legion family, and look at all these fine folks up on top with all their flags, and all these folks that are part of the American Legion with the flag on the back that says "God bless the USA." And hey, they're giving out candy. So for all the little kids, they want candy as well. How are you doing today, sir? You having a good time? All right, look at all these different motorcycles that we have here as well. They all have POW MIA, American Legion, American flags on the back of their motorcycles, and what a great opportunity it is to be able to celebrate. And hey, the weather is good here in Rock Springs, so why not take advantage? And they say, "Win me Post 24 American Legion tickets available." So they're giving away, it looks like a motorcycle possibly. So what a great opportunity it is to be able to be here as well. And all these different beautiful motorcycles. And they're coming down in their motorcycles. We have many two-wheelers, but we also have some of those three-wheelers as well. And they're handing out additional candy. And so what a great thing for the kids. You know, being able to hand out the candy, that's such a big part of celebrating our freedoms here in the United States, and to be able to do it in a safe manner, giving our kids candy as well. So we have some side-by-sides here, American flags, again, American Legion Archie Hay Post 24, Auxiliary Unit number 24, and this is just fantastic, folks, and the weather is beautiful, and the sun is shining, and hopefully everybody that's here put on a little bit of sunscreen, because we might get a little great opportunity to enjoy the good weather. All right, here in a yellow car we have National Commander. How's it going, guys? Rara. And what a fun time to bring out some of the other special vehicles here. We have the older fire department fire truck coming down with its old, loud siren. How fun is that? From the Rock Springs Fire Department. And they're throwing out even more candy. A couple kids in the back getting rid of a bunch of their candy here as well. Looks like lots of taffy that they're bringing down. You know, what a great thing. Look at all these little kids grabbing their candy. And of course, safety is always something that they want to make sure that is always part of these parades. And what a great job for our local law enforcement and everybody else involved in the chamber of making sure that everybody is safe. We have a Can-Am side-by-side conservative Republican Stacey Jones running for state senate, and they're giving me some fun as that. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. As I said before, we do have multiple candidates running for office that are also going to have opportunities to be in the parade, and pay attention and exercise your right to vote, especially as we're celebrating our Independence Day, our national freedoms, and our ability to have a voice in the election. Lots of candidates in the parade today. Make sure you exercise your right to vote. It looks like some people walking here. They're being representatives of State Farm. handing out candy. They've got some pretty cool red, white, and blue hats on as well, and they're walking. And they're also coming down on a bike as well. How fun is that? What a great opportunity to to engage with the folks on the sides. And I got to tell you, everybody, there are lots of kids here, and that's always a good thing, especially when they're throwing out lots of candy. So part of their float, it looks like State Farm here in the white truck. Amber Kramer, agent for State Farm, celebrating here on the 4th of July as well. And I'm getting an American flag. Appreciate that, sir. Pocket. All right, so coming down here next, Island Richards for Sweetwater County Commissioner in the white Rubicon Jeep, pulling a trailer as well. Running for office for Sweetwater County Commissioner, Island Richards here in Sweetwater County. All right, and then coming up next, we do have one of the beautiful John Deere trailers. The green one's pulling the trailer with another older one on the trailer, the red one, with the American and the Wyoming flag on here as well. And to see the older farm equipment in addition to the older vehicles participating in the parade as well. And for those of you that have been in Rock Springs and Sweetwater County for years, if you remember, the road that we're on right now, Gateway Boulevard, used to not exist. The top of Gateway Boulevard up by the stopped immediately at the college, and then down at the bottom by Walmart is where it continued. But years ago, they were able to continue Gateway Boulevard, and what a great opportunity to take advantage of this street to be able to have a great location for a parade this year. Great truck, we have Commissioner Slaughter, leadership office here. So Rob Slaughter, for commissioner, vote for him, and he has multiple things in his trailer as well, and most importantly, he does have the American flag on the back. All right, coming up here next in the green truck, we have Gross Nickel for sheriff, Republican, running for office once again, running for office here in Sweetwater County. John Grossnickel running for sheriff with multiple flags in the back and multiple people walking here in the back as well. How are you, John? All right, and then we do have an older car here, 1279. It says Hell Raising Racing, and what a fun vehicle to have with the loud engine as well. All right, and then coming up here in the blue truck, or sorry, the black truck, looks like more vehicles from the racing team as well. Hell Raising Racing is what it has here as well. And so they have 3 vehicles, one driving in the front, one on the trailer, and another one here down as well. And they've got squirt guns and they're squirting people as well. Having lots of fun with the crowd because of the beautiful weather. It actually feels good to be able to be squirted here on the parade route as well. Well, folks, we do have a little bit of a gap here in the parade. So once again, just a reminder, please be safe on the 4th of July. Make good choices. Make sure that you're keeping in mind that there are multiple people out at this time, and make good choices when driving and looking for others as well, making sure that you're safe here on the 4th of July. Coming up next here, we do have a white truck. Dwayne Pacheco for sheriff, running for sheriff this year, as it is an election year. Glad to have the multiple individuals that are running for sheriff participating in our parade this year. Also coming behind him, another vehicle, a side-by-side. Dwayne Pacheco running for sheriff here in Sweetwater County here in this next election. And not only are they giving out free stuff, they've got water bottles, they've got balloons, they've got all kinds of fun stuff, and in a little car as well. They got the little ones driving the older style vehicles. And then coming up here, it looks like have fun to bring out the older vehicles with lots and lots of American flags on it. Fun to be in the parade. And listen to that old horn. And then here, an old Chevrolet, taken for sheriff as well, at Chevrolet Bel Air. And then also coming up, an older vehicle, beautiful white truck, Dwayne Pacheco for sheriff. And then also coming up here, a Plymouth, red and black Plymouth, also Dwayne Pacheco running for sheriff this year. So once again, folks, make sure you exercise your freedoms and your rights. Get out there to the polls and make your voice heard as we have multiple people running for office this year in 2022. Still a beautiful day. No clouds in the sky, just a little bit of a breeze. The wind really hasn't picked up too much. A little bit there at the beginning. We had a couple gusts, but it's just a beautiful, very comfortable breeze, helping keep the temperature down a little bit. And it's amazing how many people we have here. I don't know if we'll get an official head count of about how many people have attended, but it's got to be well in the thousands of people that are here in this Liberty Parade. So next we have Anita Frey, County Clerk, running for office here, serving Sweetwater County for over 20 years. It says an experienced hands-on leader. So once again, Anita Frey, vote for her, County Clerk, serving Sweetwater County for over 20 years here in Sweetwater County, with multiple flags on the back of their trailer as well. Then we do have a white truck here. It says sell only, wireless made easy, 101 Gateway Boulevard, 150 here in Rock Springs, only.com, only here in Rock Springs. And then our next vehicle, you may recognize around town, Aspen Mountain Plumbing. We do have here Aspen Mountain Plumbing giving away little toilets. They're little toilets that you have as a stress reliever. So when you're stressed out and you want to squeeze, Aspen Mountain Plumbing can always help you with your plumbing needs as well. Coming up here on side by side, Chris Sutton for sheriff, running for sheriff here in Sweetwater County as well, with the black and orange Can-Am with multiple flags in the back. College, West Wyoming Community College. This is the Mustang, driven by Western. Voice of Ward 4 here on the right. Hanson for City Council, Ward 4. Glad to have them participating here in the parade. And then coming up here in the silver vehicle, it looks like Sweetwater Technology Services Incorporated. You can give them a call at 362-7879 here in Rock Springs, Wyoming. Tech.com, and they have a sign on top with here in the parade, the first annual Liberty Parade. Well, what a great turnout. Lots of smiling faces, great weather. We're so glad to have this parade going on this year. Shout out to Rick Lee and the Chamber of Commerce and all the great work that they've done to be able to put this on for us and to have our first annual parade on the 4th of July. And we're excited this is going to be an annual tradition moving forward. All right, next here on the parade, coming down the hill here on Gateway Boulevard in Rock Springs, we have a blue Toyota truck pulling a trailer. Looks like it's got some kids on the back, and it says USA with a bunch of stars and the flag and representation of some soldiers as well. What a great float, and it says Happy 4th on the back of the float. And then walking down here, we do have an older vehicle. Looks like in brownish color with some cream white. Lots of people in purple shirts, purple and orange, and it's Mickelson for mayor. So Mickelson is running for mayor this year. Make sure that you get out there for your votes and be able to have your voice heard as we elect multiple individuals here in this election year as part of our city and county elections as well. So coming down here then, our next one is a darker blue Silverado pulling a trailer with lots of people on it. It says Happy 4th of July, and this is from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So one of our local churches represented here, sitting on hay bales, and they're singing multiple songs of the national anthem here. So the LDS Church being represented in the parade here in Rock Springs. Next, in a red truck, we have the Wyoming Speaks Speech Therapy, wyospeaks.com. And they have a POWMIA and an American flag on the back of their truck. Next, coming up in the white Toyota, Artistry in Motion. One of the local businesses here in the local area, here in Rock Springs. And we got lots of girls walking and lots of girls on the back float. And they all have a shirt that says America on the back. And they are handing out lots and lots of candy to the little kids, making lots of little kids happy. And again, that's Artistry in Motion, part of our community here in Rock Springs. And coming next, we've got an older convertible Ford Mustang, cherry red flavor. And this cherry red Mustang represents Vote for Gene Demas, City Council, Ward 1. So another one of our candidates running for City Council here in Rock Springs with the beautiful, beautiful red Mustang convertible, enjoying the weather here. As we know, we only have a few short months in Rock Springs with good weather, so get that convertible out. Next, we have Rocky Mountain Truck Centers. 24-hour service. They're now hiring all positions. You can give them a call at 888-342-0700. 247breakdown.com is their web address, with some people in the back and with some motorcycles, some fun little scooter motorcycles driven by kids there as well. And they're also handing out some candy to the kids. Looks like we got some guys on some motorcycles as well. They're stopping and handing out lots of candy to little kids. Very nice of them to do that. They actually have their saddlebags on the motorcycles jam-packed full of candy, revving their engine for the little ones. The kids are loving that. So different than the parades that we've had in the past, especially with the Parade of Lights that's held downtown in that area. This first annual Liberty Parade is coming down Gateway Boulevard between the college and Aspen Mountain Hall, right behind Walmart. What a great location. It's actually just right next to I-80 as you're coming down the hill. Multiple businesses are found on this section of the road. And what a great opportunity it is to see so many people out today. So as the floats come down the road and they end at Aspen Mountain Hall, they're able to pull into the parking lot, and if they need to take their float apart or do whatever they need to before they all go home, that's a great opportunity for them to be able to get it all done. We're going to see how things are with the traffic and the crowd. Once the parade ends, we're walking behind as well. They've got their bus decorated. Looks great. Glad to have them be part of the parade here on the 4th of July as well. Coming up next, we do have, it looks like an older Jeep, painted to look like an Army Jeep. And it looks like this is inside, I'm trying to see what it says on their shirt. Center, glad to have them participating in the parade today as well. All right, I have the bigger van. It says rent me, 307-522-8401, Rock and Rollin' Rentals, rockandrollinrentals.com. Opportunity to be able to rent those things you want to have some fun. It says rent me, 307-522-8401, and they've got some CDs on the back on a trailer, so if you want to have some fun down at the gorge, take advantage of this warm weather, you can give them a call. We've got a blue, larger Humvee, and it looks like they've got a body glove paddle board in the back with some other fun things that you can pull behind the boat to be able to have some fun down at the gorge. And Rockin' and Rollin' Rentals, 307-522-8401. Folks, we still have multiple floats coming down the road. Again, the most floats that we've ever had in a parade here in Rock Springs, according to our CEO, Erik, stating that there's over 80 floats that have been in the parade this year. And so coming up next, we have a large Ford blue truck pulling a trailer. Lots of people on the trailer, and they're playing some patriotic music. Well, it sounds like the patriotic music is coming from the Wild Cruiser bus right behind. But the float, they've got some good red, white, and blue decorations on the back. And they're also handing out, looks like, the Frozen Pops, the young ones here. And they have dressed up as an eagle in the back. It's probably pretty hot in that eagle outfit and that costume. Uniform and Supply Company. Next is a bus from Deere Trail Assisted Living. Glad to have those individuals from Deere Trail Assisted Living and Alzheimer's Care. You give them a call at 362-0100 or DeerTrailAssistedLiving.com. A couple folks on some motorcycles here behind the Deere Trail bus. And then coming up next is one of our local fire trucks, painted blue and white. And this is from Fire District number 1, engine number 204, with the sirens running. I don't know if you can hear me very well, but a lot of fun. Fire District number 1, Sweetwater County, Wyoming, and they have Sparky in costume in the back, walking down the road here as well, right behind the fire truck. And right behind Sparky, engine 404, Sweetwater County Fire District number 1 as well. With the lights on, sirens going, making lots of noise. We appreciate everybody from our fire districts, all our firefighters, our local law enforcement, first responders, everybody that helps keep us all safe here in Rock Springs and in Sweetwater County as well. Following behind the Squad 2 truck, looks like they have the robot out. This is the robot that they use whenever there's a bomb threat or other things going on that they don't want anybody close to it. And it is driving down the road. Somebody's having a lot of fun with that, driving it down the road here. And also the Sheriff's Office, Sweetwater Tactical Response Team, coming down the road here as well. And far behind it is the Sweetwater County Sheriff in their white vehicle coming down the road here too. Behind the Sweetwater County Sheriff, Tip's Kitchen in the blue Malibu vehicle. Tip's Kitchen, there you go. Want to get some good food? Check out Tip's Kitchen. So fun to see all the people out. Lots of people walking up and down the street, taking advantage of getting some free candy, enjoying the beautiful weather. All right, coming down the road next in the big red Ford truck. Looks like we got somebody standing in the back, waving. And it is Miss Wyoming here in the red Ford F-150. She's wearing her sash, Miss Wyoming. She's got the crown on her head. Glad to have Miss Wyoming participating in our Liberty Parade here on the 4th of July in Rock Springs. Coming up next in the white Ram 1500. Looks like the truck is pulling a vehicle. Austin Norbert 307W and 16C July 4th Sweetwater Speedway. 12 noon, Cornhole 7 p.m. racing, July 23rd Derby. And also the number 711 car, lots and lots of different stickers on the side. July 4th Sweetwater Speedway. The number 95 car, Cold Slayer. And again, don't forget about the July 23rd Derby, where you can see these vehicles participate and race. Being pulled by the big blue 2500 HD Z71 Chevy truck is also pulling the number 58 car with the flag on the back here as well. They have multiple people walking behind, handing out candy to all the kids. All right, coming down the road next, we do have the Coca-Cola truck. We got some folks out front walking, some folks behind walking as well. Coca-Cola, part of Coca-Cola Bottling Company High Country. And Coca-Cola celebrates this year, celebrates the 4th of July. Glad to have those individuals from Coca-Cola participating. They're all wearing the red Coca-Cola shirts, carrying flags as well. And coming up next here in the black truck, Tom James for Wyoming.com, re-elect Senator Tom James, Green River and Rock Springs, running for office. And we have J.T. Larson, Republican, running for office here in Rock Springs as well. Republican, J.T. Larson, Republican, Wyoming House District number 17, electjtlarson.com is his website for more information. Glad to have multiple candidates running for office this year. And you can't have a parade without the little yellow go-karts as they drive around, having lots of fun making circles around their float. And it says on the fire truck, Rock Springs Fire Department, thank you for your service. We appreciate all that they do. And they're having lots of fun. Korean-induced couples patrol, Rock Springs Shrine Club. And as these shrine individuals drive around, they're making circles left and right. And of course, they've got the Wyoming Cowboy on the back of their spare tire, having lots and lots. Rock Springs Shrine Club here in Rock Springs, Wyoming. Next in the dark steel blue Chevy truck, State Farm Victor Hiller. Auto, Home, Life, Health, Pet, found at 100 Village Circle, Rock Springs, Wyoming. You give him a call at 307-362-1933 and say habla español. He does speak Spanish. For all your insurance needs, State Farm. And coming up here in the green Jeep, Enterprise. Multiple flags on top of their Jeep. Happy 4th of July, Enterprise Rentals. All right. So really quick, we have our Chamber of the Commerce, our Chamber CEO, Rick Lee. He's here. So, Rick, how do you think the parade's going so far?
Well, I'm really happy with it. It'd be nice to keep it moving a little bit better. We've learned some things, but this is fantastic. The people that came out, fantastic.
Yeah, it's just so fun. So many people, so many floats, celebrating our independence here in Rock Springs, the United States, but moreover, just the community support for all these different local.
it's a beautiful day for it. It's just fantastic. People are being really cooperative and enjoying themselves, and that's what this was all about. Just saying thank you to our military and our first responders, and to just have a...
Yeah, you bet. Our Chamber of Commerce, he and his staff have put this event on. Excellent, excellent job. We appreciate all your work, Rick. All right, coming down the road next, we do have it looks like a black Dodge. And it says on the side, Trim Light Select. Trimlight.com, Intermountain Trim Light, permanent color changing lights. And you can give them a call at 833-989-TRIM. That is Trim Light Select. And they've got some great trim lights, and they've got American flag on the back. Permanent color changing lights. And they have two vehicles that both have the same thing on the side. So looks like if you want to have some lights on your house, Trim Light Select is the way to go. 833-989-TRIM, and you can find them online, trimlights.com. Coming up next, looks like we have Bpw Motorsports. And we got the 01 side-by-side General Lee with some multiple flags flying. A green motorcycle, orange motorcycle as well. That is Bpw Motorsports. And coming up next, Dune Days, Bpw Motorsports as well. Culpeper Sand Dunes, Rock Springs, Wyoming. All right, and then in the red side-by-side, the red and black Can-Am, Stephen P. Allen, Sweetwater County Treasurer, running for office. Stephen P. Allen, Sweetwater County Treasurer. Make sure you get out there and vote and select the candidates that you feel would be the best here in Rock Springs and in Sweetwater County as well. So we do have some gaps in the parade. Some of the floats are driving faster and slower than others, and it's causing some gaps, but hey, it's all good. We're out here having a great time, enjoying the weather. Kids are all getting candy. And what a great day just to celebrate our freedom here in the United States. Thank you to those who are currently serving, all those that have served, and especially those that have given their life, given everything. Participating in these parades in Rock Springs, and here we are. We're making it happen, so we're grateful to all those folks that made it happen. Coming up here next in the maroon F-150, running for House District number 60, Tony Nemiec. So make sure you vote for Tony, House District number 60 in the upcoming election. And they are giving out, well, what a great thing to give out. Everybody's hot. The candy's going to melt. Go ahead and take advantage of having a nice, cold, frozen vehicle in the warm weather. Hope you're enjoying all the shots that we're getting from the drone as well. Our drone is being navigated by Erik Hamm, and all the production of this video is being put on by him and his crew. I'm Dustin Conover, glad to help out with the audio part and the commentator part, and we got shots from the side of the road, we got shots from the drone up above, and we're excited to be able to provide this video for all of you here in Sweetwater County. All right, so coming up next, we have a tribute thanking our veterans. Those individuals carrying it says, "Thank you, veterans." They're carrying a flag. I really can't see what it says. Vote for Cindy Lane County Clerk. There we go. Cindy Lane, Sweetwater County Clerk. And on her sign it says, "Integrity, honesty, and commitment, paid for by Cindy Lane. Vote Cindy Lane County Clerk." And on their trailer, flags of POW, MIA, United States Navy, all the armed services, and of course the American flag up on top. Participate in the elections this year. Re-elect Cindy for Sweetwater County Clerk, Cindy Lane. All right, coming down the road next in the yellow vehicle, yellow and black, Dickey's Barbecue Pit. Dickey's does catering, and you can give them a call at 307-382-7427. The Dickey's vehicle is being driven by Josh Sorensen. And we're glad to have everybody participating in it. It says pretty dang class Dickey's Barbecue Pit. You can find them at 76 Gateway Boulevard here in Rock Springs, Wyoming. Q-Pit. Glad to have them participating. All right. There we go. Ooh, and I just got a piece. I got it from Dickey's Barbecue Pit. Glad to have that. I'm going to have that a little bit later as well. It's actually warm. All right. Coming down in the red truck, Chariots of Light Christian Bike and Car Club. The vehicle says Recovery Unit Number 1, Rock Springs, Wyoming. And the phone number is 307-389-9100. Salvation Towing and Recovery. They do towing, lockouts, jump start, tire changes, specializing in off recovery. We got some folks on the back waving their flags, participating in the parade today as well. Next in the black Rubicon, they've got the top off. This is Misty Morris, Gunning for Liberty, running for House District 48. And they've got some water that they're squirting into the crowd, which is always a good thing as well. Misty Morris, Gunning for Liberty, House District number 48, and they're giving out some great candy as well. Enjoying all the ability to see all these different candidates running for positions. And what a great time, especially because it's hot outside. Marshall Burt, Wyoming House 39, here in the dark green Jeep. Marshall Burt running for Wyoming House number 39, and they're also passing out some candy, throwing it to the kids as well. Coming up here in the bright yellow vehicle, we've got Clark Stith. He's got the back out. It's got a cowboy logo on the side with the brown stripe. Clark, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for participating. So we have Clark Stith. All right, coming down next, we got some folks throwing some frisbees, some bright blue or baby blue frisbees. This is Wyoming Implant and Surgical Arts. You can give them a call at 307-362-4867. They're handing out baby blue frisbees. And then we've got a nice old school VW, looks like an old bus, an old van. The representation from Sweetwater now in the parade as well. All right, so we have another lull in the parade. A little bit of a gap. All right, so once again, I'm going to ask Rick a question. We got Rick here, so I'm going to have you stand sideways. So Rick, tell us the process of what it's like to put this kind of an event on, this big of a parade with this many participants.
It's amazing, Dustin. Since I got this position at the chamber, I've wanted to do a 4th of July parade, and we started working on it 4 years ago. And there's groups that didn't want it to happen, and so we got to deal with that. The city's been fantastic; they're great to work with, and the people wanted it. So we put a lot of work together. We brought a lot of people together. We asked for volunteers like yourself, and just a lot of talented people coming together and willing to help out and put this on. So it took a lot. It took a lot of effort, a lot of work, and a lot of prayer.
So you said it 4 years in the making. That's how long?
4 years in the making, yes, sir. Yep.
Awesome. And so do you feel like you have a good foundation built now to have this be an annual thing moving forward for our residents here in Rock Springs?
And that's really what we wanted. We didn't want to just do a parade and do a one-off. We wanted to do an annual event. And so we wanted to do it right. And we wanted to make sure all of our T's were crossed and our I's were dotted, and that we had everything prepared to do it year after year. And we want this to grow. We want to have a morning parade, but we also want to see if we can do a pancake breakfast and a barbecue and bring people together all day long to culminate at the end of the day with fireworks. And really what I hope is that people understand the purpose of this parade. Why are we doing it? And I've been asked that question. Why waste your time with a parade? Well, to me, it's an important part of the Chamber of Commerce. It's an important part of our community. It's bringing people together. It's celebrating something that's very important to all of us. Whether you agree with it or not, it's something that's important to us. There's been a lot of sacrifices made so that we could do things like this. And this gives us something to gather together. I know a lot of people go out of town, and that's been an argument, and I've heard that, but there's a lot of people here, obviously. And we want to bring those people together and say, look, we are a community. Regardless of what your politics are, regardless of what your beliefs are, regardless of where you stand on any issues, we're all coming together for one purpose, and that is to celebrate our freedom and to give our appreciation for why we have that freedom. So that's what this is all about. And on that you can build business, on that you can build society, on that you can build community, and that's what we're trying to do. So there's a bigger picture than just the parade.
Right, there you go. Yeah, and not only is it awesome to see so many participants in the parade with all these floats, you know, but just to see the magnitude of people that are lined up here on Gateway Boulevard to watch the parade. If you were to give an educated guess, how many people do you think are here today?
We were hoping for 1,000. I think we're estimating between 1,500 and maybe 1,800, possibly up to 2,000. I don't think it reaches quite that high, but I think about 1,500 would be a good guess.
Right, there you go. Okay. Well, Rick, good job. Excellent job to you and your staff. I'm having a lot of fun. I think everybody participating in the parade and those watching the parade are having a good time. And what a great way to just celebrate our independence, to celebrate the freedoms that we have as Americans as well.
Thank you so much, Dustin. I really appreciate you and Erik. Thank you, Erik.
You bet. Shout out to Erik. He's putting all the production on behind the scenes, and I had the opportunity just to talk. So it's a lot of fun. It's what I do best.
Oh, yes.
All right. Well, still a little bit of a gap here in the parade, and we'll be back here in a second.
Oh, that sun's getting me.
All right, well, the little row that we had in the parade, the open area is now filling in a little bit. Next, in the big Ram 2500 maroon truck, we have Annette Eicher for Clerk of District Court. Annette Eichner, I hope I'm saying that right, running for position, Clerk of District Court. And they've got some great things on the trailer, and they're throwing out candy, and they're also spraying everybody in the audience, in the crowd as well. So once again, take advantage of your right to vote and get out there to the polls and vote. Lots of folks running for positions here locally in Rock Springs and Sweetwater County. So we're here halfway down Gateway Boulevard, right next to Harmon Dental and Ramsey Eye Care. Appreciate them being able to let us use their facility, their parking lot. There's lots of cars parked in there, and being able to set up on their sidewalk. Appreciate them and their ability to allow us to be here right next to Gateway Boulevard. You give them a call at 382-5909. It's a little bit of a low once again. I think we have some floats going a little bit faster than other floats. That's okay, we're enjoying the weather. It's beautiful out here, the sun's shining, not a cloud in the sky. Lots and lots of fun. So we do have a brownish, orangish dune buggy, it looks like, coming down with a big flag up on top. Another part of the Clerk of District Court candidate, Annette Eichner. Make sure you vote. And what a fun vehicle to have here in the summer here in Rock Springs. It's completely open. It's got a spoiler on the back. You can see the engine. Big tires. Having lots of fun. And the flag up on top is a kind of unique flag. It's an American flag, but it has on there the Second Amendment. And they've actually got two little ones in the back seat asleep in their car seats. How fun. So Annette Eichner, the right person at the right time for the right reason, running for Clerk of District Court. All right, coming down here next in the black GMC truck, pulling a trailer. Looks like multiple candidates being represented here on this trailer. Brent Bean for governor. Hope I'm saying that correct. Vote Les Mock, Commissioner, Solutions for Sweetwater. Jeff Ramage, Commissioner, Republican Conservative. Chris Davis for Commissioner. Mark Cohen, Treasurer. Multiple candidates being represented on that float. And coming up here next, in the big Ram truck, vote Roy Lloyd for Sweetwater County Commission as well. They got some flags on the back. Big Ram 2500 heavy duty power wagon. Vote Roy Lloyd for Sweetwater County Commission. They got some folks walking behind, throwing candy. I got lots of kids here around me, and boy, they are sure loving all the candy they're getting here on the 4th of July. And coming up here next, being pulled by the brown Ford Super Duty, Mark Cowan, running for treasurer. In the back of the truck, they've got USA. And on the trailer, the Wyoming flag with a big pop-up with the American flag on the side. Mark Cohen, and they're even singing as well. How fun. Good job, MSPSI, putting on some live music for us here in the parade. And here in the yellow Hummer, Matthew Jackman, running for mayor here. He's got the yellow Hummer. He's got some decorations on the side. It looks like he's got a decoration of a firework up on top. So as you vote in the polls, consider voting for Jackman for mayor. So I'm very thankful for the opportunity I've had to be able to participate in this parade, giving you some commentary on the microphone. You know, when Rick approached me about it, asked that I would do this, I was pretty excited to be part of this first annual Liberty Day parade. And as somebody who's been in the community now for 18 years, I work at West Wyoming Community College as the Dean of Students. It's great to see so much community, so much involvement, so many connections being made here in this parade as we celebrate our independence here on the 4th of July here in Rock Springs. Coming down Gateway Boulevard from the college down to Aspen Mountain Hall, which is right behind Walmart. All right, coming up here next in the white Ford, looks like a Ford Explorer, re-elect Donna Lee Boback, Clerk of District Court. So an opportunity for another candidate to be elected, and she's running, or Donnelly is running for re-election, Clerk of District Court. And right behind the white Ford Explorer, we do have one of our state troopers from the Wyoming Highway Patrol, representing the Wyoming Highway Patrol. They do such an excellent job of keeping our interstates safe, especially in the treacherous Wyoming weather that they have to deal with on I-80 throughout the year. We appreciate all those that serve and keep us safe. We have some folks on some horses here. We have Red Desert Attendant, the Red Desert Roundup Attendant. We have some folks here. We have three ladies here on a horse, and they're walking around, getting to see everybody here. So great to have them here as well. You can't have a parade without some horses walking in it. Then here in the red F-150 truck, vote Erik Bingham, Rock Springs City Council, Ward 4. Again, vote Erik Bingham, Rock Springs City Council, Ward 4. Followed behind the red truck, we do have a Kawasaki side-by-side with some balloons and flags up on top. And multiple individuals on their motorcycles. How fun is this? There's got to be probably at least 20 or 25 motorcycles or so. Every one of them has a flag on it. And these are individuals that obviously they all ride together. How neat to see them riding together. Could be folks who are veterans, have served in our armed services, and now they have the ability to be together in camaraderie on their motorcycles as well. Some of them are riding solo, some of them have somebody on the back, probably a partner, significant other. But what a great thing to be able to ride their motorcycles here in the great summer months of Wyoming. You know, the winters might be cold, they might be tough, but the summers here in Wyoming, they are the best, the absolute best. All right, coming up here next, we do have a white Ram truck. It is pulling a little trailer. And on the side of the white Ram truck, it says Chase Vehicle in honor of Joseph Mayick. Couple flags on the back. They got kids in the back of the trailer. And it is the Unknown Saints Chase Vehicle. Multiple flags. One of them is the Veil of Tears on the back of the truck. And then we do have a camouflage painted Humvee driven by individuals in our armed services. They're in uniform. Looks like the U.S. Army. A couple of folks from the Army going behind it as well. All right, folks, and to wrap things up, it looks like the last vehicle is for all their service, everything they do to keep us safe. All right, that has been the first parade here in Rock Springs, Wyoming, coming down Gateway Boulevard from West Wyoming Community College down to Aspen Mountain Hall, right behind Walmart. As you heard from Rick Lee, a couple thousand people here in attendance, over 80 floats, beautiful weather. What a great time to celebrate our independence. Keep it safe, have a great day, and happy 4th of July.